up here suffering because of that. And we wonder why we ain't got nothing, because we can't stick together. One of the Most High's main commandments was to love your neighbor as yourself.
Bring it out!
Don't bear no grudge against your brother.
Right.
Matter of fact, give me that commandment real quick, Doc. That's Leviticus 19.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
And we're supposed to correct each other when we see each other going wrong. If you see my child doing something wrong, vice versa, I see your child doing wrong, we supposed to work as a unit together, Israel. Ain't supposed to be no, nah, that ain't my child, I'm gonna let him walk in the street. No, you see my child out hustling, carrying a gun, you better knock his little ass out. Same way we supposed to do for you. But you see, we ain't got love for each other. We so busy trying to be competitive, trying to be each other's competition, that we don't show no love to each other. We savage. Some of us do worse than the so-called white man do to each other. And our women ain't no damn better. Our women will drag you through the damn mud, take you to child support court, get a couple of niggas to come jump you, and she go ahead and get a box to the next nigga. And you sit up there sobbing and crying over some whole ass piece of trash like that.
That's right.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Because we ain't supposed to allow each other to fall. Because we know the Most High's judgment. The Most High's vicious, man. He giving us an opportunity to repent and come back. So why would you want to suffer the Most High's judgment? You know, we feel so comfortable because when you do something wrong against the Father, your ass don't get put to death right away. But that time, that's going to stop. That's going to come to an end. Jump over to, give me Galatians 6 and 1.
This is the book of Galatians.
Speak up. Speak up. Gotta speak up, man. Speak up.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 1. Brethren, if a man be...
Go to, where it say grace, that grace may found. It's like, I'm talking about, come. Give me that grace may found. Because like I said, right now it's a grace period. It's not everlasting. When that clock run out, that time run down, it's the time for the judgment. It should say that grace man bound. So we continue. No, that's Romans 6. Romans 6. Romans 6. My bad.
The book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin?
So shall we keep doing the same thing we doing over and over again and not learn our lesson? Come.
That grace may abound? God forbid.
The Most High forbid that. No, because that time gonna run out. Keep going.
How shall we that were dead to sin live any longer therein?
Come, because if you don't come back to the commandments, you don't have no hope. Right now we hanging by thread, all of us. Our righteousness is a filthy rag, but we gotta keep pushing and pushing every day. You might stumble a little bit, but you gotta get back on your feet like a man. You know. We need the support of each and one of our brothers and sisters.
Bring it out!
You know, the more we come together with the Most High's taking the Most High's word, the stronger we gonna be as a nation. And the other nations know that. That's why they keep putting the little things in our neighborhood to tear us apart. You know, you give the woman certain benefits, you won't get a man. You know, you get a faggot something, you won't get the straight man. You know, you tear our families apart. When a brother can't get a good decent enough job, y'all come and take the children from us. The same thing y'all was doing in slavery. You know, dividing our families and destroying us. But that's all the Most I want you to do is come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Nothing else, man. You ain't gotta win the lottery. You ain't gotta drive the flyest car. You ain't gotta have the biggest chain in your neck, the flyest shoes. You ain't gotta do none of that. All you gotta do is follow the commandments. That's so simple as ever. And that's how you love the Most High. Give me that in First John 3. If you got a precept, you can bring the precept on too. Because it's playtime is over, man. All the jokes and stuff. Matter of fact, you can go on the internet any time of the day, and there's always our people doing some stupid, ignorant stuff. We fighting, we here doing some dumbass pranks, stealing, robbing, killing, and then we get mad when the judgment come on our ass. You know, not saying that we want our people to perish and die, but a lot of times our people do put ourselves in bad situations. Because we're not seeking the Most High. We seeking to do what the hell we want to do.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments.
And that's how you love the Most High. That's how you love Him, keeping the commandments. Just like my brother bringing out. That's all you got to do. It's that simple. You know, learn the commandments, keep the commandments. You know, you're not doing the feast day every day. You're not circumcising your son every day. You know, it's certain things you do when it's a needed time for you to do it.
Right.
When you're amongst your brothers and sisters, of course you show them respect and love. That courteous, you be courteous to them, man. You got something?
And his commandments are not grievous.
And they not hard to do. What's so hard about not eating swine? Men not putting on the dress, women not putting on the pants. What's so hard about that? You know, you can't say you can even make clothes nowadays. Y'all women is more in a financial stable situation than the men is, so y'all definitely can do that, man.
Bring it out.
When y'all get up here, when our people get high and mighty, they don't want to look out and do nothing for their brother.
Bring it out.
They see you on a low state, even when you got a talent and skill, because of jealousy, we don't want to help each other out.
Bring it out.
Got something else? Matter of fact, give me Matthew 18 and 20. Yeah. Because this unity that we sharing right now as brothers, we come out here to teach our people how to love. This is what the Most High deals with right here. I can say we was out here hustling and stuff. We had everybody's attention. Every nation, everybody. Y'all be filming and recording and seeing us do all this ignorant stuff and posting it online, talking garbage about, look at these Negroes over here.
Right.
They don't know no better.
The book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
For where 2 or 3 are gathered together.
So where a multitude of us are together,
in my name.
In the name of the Mashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
There am I in the midst of them.
And the Messiah is dwelling in the midst of us right now, bringing out these scriptures. You know, that's how we get this unity and love going, man. Give me Zephaniah 2:1.
I was about to get this one right now. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Come together, Israel, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Come together. Stop hating your brothers, man. We can do a lot better together than apart.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Because we not desired out here. Don't nobody want to deal with us, man. They only take the good from us and they throw us away when they done using us.
That's right.
Come.
They treat us like some little hoes out here. Some 2-cent hoes.
Verse 2. Before the decree is brought forth.
So before the judgment of the Most High comes forth, we need to come together in righteousness. We can do it. We can do it for any folly out here. We come together. But when it comes time to serve the Most High, we don't want to come together.
Before the day passes as the chaff, before the furious anger of the Lord come upon you.
So before the Most High come and destroy your ass, get yourself right, man. Learn these commandments. It's no excuse no more. You can go on the line, there's camps all over the place. There's no excuse for not knowing this word now.
God.
You know, the Most High making it easy for you to get this. If you can't come out to the highways and byways and see brothers on the street, go on YouTube, go on Facebook. The word is all over the place.
That's right.
You know,
before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Come. And that's the day of the Lord's destruction. Come. Bring out what you got.
This is the book of Psalms. Chapter 66 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Come and see the works of God. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men.
He is what?
He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men.
No, say it again out.
He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men.
And see, the church never talk about how strong and how powerful the Most High is, how terrible he is. The Most High is merciful. Don't get it twisted. But when you really push the Most High last button, the Most High gonna show his wrath and anger on your ass.
Come.
Yeah. Give me matter of fact, you already brought out give me Exodus 15 and 3. Because we always, go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
Because we always paint the Most High and his son of Mashiach Yahushua as some pale-faced, effeminate demon. That's how we always paint the Most High and his son. When the Most High in this tell you he's a man of war.
Right.
The Lord is his name.
And the Lord is his name. So we really got to do better, Israel. Ain't nothing hard about coming together, man. Like I said, we do it for any other occasion. A bunch of Eves will get together to do a goddamn twerk video, some compilation, but won't come together to help their own brother or sister out.
Bring it out.
Right.
Ass all day, every day.
Right.
In the library twerking,
Right.
in the McDonald's twerking.
Right.
Every goddamn teaching their little ass daughters how to do it.
Bring it out.
And that's the only that's the key to get yourself knocked up at a young age. Be a single mother. By the time you turn 30, 40 years old, you got 5, 6 children with 5, 6 baby daddies.
Right.
And then you mad at the world.
That's right.
Bring it out.
That's not how that's not how a lady of Israel conducts herself, man. Y'all learn that stuff.
Man, not mad at the world, but mad at every so-called black man.
Come, you got it right. Mad at every so-called black man, also known as the Israelite man. I see it all day, every day, man. I know so many brothers on child support. These ribs should be millionaires, man. Millionaires. And then when they get the money, they not satisfied. They want to take you back to court, get more and more and more. They want you to die.
Right.
They learn that stuff back in slavery.
Right.
And they be funny as hell because they know what they doing.
Right.
These niggas ain't this,
Right.
niggas ain't that. That's all they do all day, every day.
Right.
They can't, man. But they only do it because they're in the white man's kingdom.
That's right.
That's where they draw their power from, this place, America.
Right.
This is a lot of our women's kingdom right now.
right.
But they're not going to be in the kingdom. A lot of them not.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna lay with the white man, love the white man, they're gonna die with him.
Right.
What's that? Don't hands join the hand? Done. Get it. Give me that.
Woe unto the wicked. Salakia, the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse 11.
Bring it out!
Woe unto the wicked. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him.
Gun. And that reward ain't gonna be nothing nice. It's gonna be death, destruction, pain, and suffering.
Verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors,
None.
and women rule over them.
And that's the situation with a lot of single family homes.
Right.
The mother ruling over the children.
That's right.
She got the daughter wild as hell.
Yep.
The son all soft like a little feminine sucker.
That's
He about 10, 12 years old, talking about he like men.
Right.
Little nigga can't even tie his damn shoes.
Right.
But you know you love a man.
Right.
What kind of garbage is that?
Right.
Then when you tell her, no, that's my baby, don't talk about my baby like that. No. We need the fathers in these homes.
Bring it out!
Y'all sisters, I'm telling you, y'all playing a great role of destruction to the nation of Israel.
Right.
Bring it out!
Some of y'all is worse than the so-called white man.
Right.
Man, day after day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you our situation. I was in the grocery store the other day. It was a Jake and it had to be his wife, it had to be his Eve. She gonna stop this man in the middle of the grocery store and make a scene. She made